Luigi Carloni is vice president of the Swiss-Italian association Cavalli del Bispino, which protects a herd of horses roaming wild on the Swiss-Italian border. Today, she's going to see the horses along with her colleagues from Italy. The Italian volunteers are part of a group called Green Jackets, environmental stewards who monitor the landscape and regularly check on the animals. They know these mountains like the backs of their hands, so have the best chance of finding the horses in this vast area. Young Simone, who always comes to see the horses with his father, makes a sound with a plastic bag to try to attract them. The horses associate the bag with food, brought up here by volunteers in the winter. But now the horses have plenty of grass to graze on, so there's no response. Finally, we find them.
Bionda, ciao! Guarda che lei mi conosce, ciao!
Questi cavalli appartenevano a un contadino che aveva la stalla proprio sotto.
These horses belonged to a farmer who let them roam free and took care of them all in winter. When the farmer died 9 years ago, it wasn't clear who would inherit his horses. So they were left alone and nobody knew about them. Then, in the winter of 2009, we had a lot of snow. They were starving, so they came down to the villages in search of food. They even ate flowers in the graveyard. And that's when the problems began, because the villagers didn't want them and pushed them back up the mountain. So we started bringing them hay, and we created our association to protect them.
The horses are free to roam, but they must be monitored and are implanted with microchips for identification. Today, the task of the Green Jackets is to insert 2 chips into the foals. A tricky operation because the mares are aggressive in defense of their offspring. Everything goes smoothly with the first foal, but the horses become nervous and withdraw. So it takes more time and a little more force to put a chip into the second animal.
Yeah.
After the operation is successfully completed, the young horse can return to its mother, and the volunteers can take a rest.
Sì,
Nei pascoli è strapieno.
certo.
The events of the day demonstrate the spontaneous friendship among animal lovers on both sides of the border. It's a friendship that should not be taken for granted, even if the Swiss and Italians speak the same language. But the love of nature and wild horses knows no borders.